Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very, very cool things. Also, just got to make mention, this is episode 100. 100. Holy crap. I never thought I would do this many episodes. It was like just a thing. I wanted to show some older creations early on, and then just was like, could show current stuff too. And then, well, obviously, for a very, very long time, there's been a non-stop stream of really, really cool creations everyone's been making, and it's been a pleasure to look at all these lovely creations. Today is no exception. There's a lot of really, really crazy ships, some really big ones in the mix here too. So anyway, I will shut up and let's start looking at these things. So the very first creation here is something that. Holy smokes, I would consider this a mega project in Empyrion standards. This is the USS Galactica by johnwhile. And this is a work in progress. It is not completely finished. And holy smokes, look at this thing. Look at this. It's been brought up many times, having this conversation about building the Galactica, and I kind of like shut it down myself doing it because I was like, man, it's way too big. It's a very large ship, and this would be even scaled down tremendously from the Battlestar Galactica in the shows, but this is no joke. This is a big ship. In fact, I looked at the length of it, and it is just under 1,300 foot long, and I got to say, I'm really liking the block work on this too. Look at this thing. It is the Galactica, like the whole hull of the Galactica. Now there is a little bit of the interior done so far, but that's where a lot of the work in progress comes in to play. I'll try to show you a bit of it, and it seems like the interior is trying to conform to the actual Battlestar Galactica, from the series and movies and things like that. I don't know if there was a movie, but there's definitely a couple series out there. I've seen them both. And this is a monster ship, and I just want to kind of take a look at the hull for a little while because there's a lot of hull to look at here. But I really like how the author did the front end of this. Normally, I'm not a big fan of trying to simulate angles that don't exist in the game, such like this over here. But in context to this particular ship, and if you take a look at pictures of it, it actually does have something along those lines on the actual model of the Battlestar Galactica. And I thought the way this was done really looks good, and it has a lot of these like hull braces on it as well, and the author captured all of that is in the build here, and wow, this is just this is pretty insane. I mean, this is cool. I like to see the ambition level of some people to do this. I mean, this build, trying to do this ship, just scared me to death, to the point where I was just like, I didn't want to do it because it would be at it for a very, very long time. But yeah, we're just at like little parts of the ship over here, but I mean, every part's big on this ship, and I really love what's going on here too. And like this flatter area here, if you take a look at the complexity of the pipe work and the add-on blocks and everything going on in here, on the inside pieces over here as well. I don't even know what to call these pieces, but there's a lot of pieces, and it just looks crazy cool. Taking a look at the back side of it, you got 4 big thruster housings, sporting a lot of big XL thrusters. On a ship like this, if you got to ask what the CPU is, this is not the ship for you. just to say, it's you get in this kind of class ship, and this is yeah, it's going to need a lot of CPU, and it's not even finished yet. It's got I believe the author put it as it's got a decent amount of weapons on it, but obviously you could throw a lot more on it. It's got some pretty heavy weapons, I do believe, as well. But then again, this is a kind of ship that you'd want heavy weapons on. But holy smokes, this thing is pretty exquisite here. I want to just take a look at this bottom chunk over here too, and look at the formation of all these like half block beams that are going throughout the entire bottom, all in uniform. A whole massive amount of turrets all over the place on it as well. And then this big thruster housings back over here. And everything is just very, very nicely detailed with the block work and everything. Just looking in these other areas here, yeah, a lot of respect for holding through to build a whole hall this size. I mean, this outdoes the length of my biggest creation and size class of my biggest creation. That's the MCRN Leviathan, and not to mention this was modeled after. The Battlestar Galactica, which is a very iconic ship in the sci-fi world here. And yeah, look at it. Just the shapes, the proportions, the way it looks. You back away a little bit on this one, and it looks amazing as well. It's just, yeah, this is cool. I'm glad someone did it. Now, I've seen some other Battlestar Galacticas, but this one I think is maybe, I don't know if it's the biggest, but it is just really, really well done with all this block work. I mean, I can't find like anything wrong with the whole hull here. I mean, I'd have to look at a lot of pictures of the actual ship, I suppose, to try to compare it. But yeah, it's unmistakable. You look at this and it's like, yeah, this is the Galactica. So yeah, really, really, truly insane creation here. And again, this is unfinished. It's got a giant interior, and it would take a lot more time to build all that interior out. But with that being said, let's tour a little bit. That is probably not. Keep in mind, anything in here is probably going to be work in progress. But there are some areas, like some of these hangars off to the side here, launch bays, hangars, that have some work done to them as of now. And the author was also saying that the frame rate was really dropping a lot too, trying to build the ship and use it in game or whatnot. So I understand that as well. So you get to these big creations like this, and it does tax the game. I'm not having, to be honest though, I'm really not having very bad frame rate at all with it. But my current PC specs is I got a i7 running at it's an older i7, like 5-6 years old, running at 4 gigahertz with a RTX 2080 video card. So I'm not really having any problems with FPS on it, but I can see how others would. And if there was I guess, I don't know, a lot going on in the game itself and stuff, it could present a little bit of a drop in frame rate. The author said it only went down to like 30 frames a second for him, so that's not so bad. So yeah, now we're kind of just floating around the interior space. You can see there's areas of it that are started, but it's just again, just like the description said, that it is a work in progress. So and yeah, just flying around the inside here, you can see that it's, yeah, when it eventually gets finished, it's going to look really, really amazing on the inside too. Huge amounts of detail in all these rooms, and something like this it's just massive. So like this whole section here looks like it's been kind of done up pretty well already. I don't know if there's any lights in here as of yet. I know lights will ramp up the size class even more, so yeah, I don't think there's any lights going on yet. But yeah, I don't want to, obviously I don't think all this is necessarily meant to be seen yet, but you can see the amazing amount of detail and how this is looking so far on what is done in it. And some of this stuff is really cool. Like, check out where the core is and how this is arranged around the core. That is a pretty cool use of deco pieces. And I'm even trying to figure out what the heck I'm looking at here. Oh wait, that's not the core. Yeah, no, the core is above there. What is that? Oh, that's a table. Those are chairs. Look at that. Wow. sometimes you just look at a formation and you just, at least with me, I got to figure out what is happening there because this looks really, really neat. And I was like, what is this piece here? And it's a tabletop. It didn't dawn on me until you seen the chairs right here, and how that is arranged. But it doesn't look like chairs. I guess the only thing that might give it away is the legs on the chairs once you look up there, but you don't really see that. Yeah, that's neat. Just stuff like that. So yeah, I can't wait to see the rest of this when all gets done. Maybe do like a full video tour of the ship, standalone kind of thing. Because this is going to be one of those that would qualify for that. So I don't want to roam around too much. I know this isn't like completely tweaked out, but you can tell the areas that have been getting worked on are really going to look amazing. Get some neat lighting in here and stuff, and it's gonna, yeah, this is just cool how it's being done. But yeah, I understand the author wanted to get it out there to have some people look at it and whatnot, but look how much more space is in here, and I don't know this ship myself, and there's, yeah, this is gigantic. Now it does look like it's equipped with a fair amount of upgrade shield parts and things like that too. But again, this is not the kind of ship that you are going to want to concern yourself too much about CPU. If you want to use this in game, you're going to need a lot of CPU. And this is even at its unfinished version here. But it looks like it does have some areas done. You can see the author definitely started on it. So wow, impressive. Yeah, it looks so good. I can definitely see. I'm sure the author has been working on this for a good amount of time already. I would have been. And the proportions too, for such a large creation and such a complex creation, it just looks like everything is at least from my memory. I didn't like look at current pictures or just, well, I wouldn't say current pictures, but just pictures of it to try to line everything up. But it looks spot on. It really does. And other things too, just little notable things, is these little creases in this hull formation over here. Makes it look like big plates that are wrapped around, and that is really cool as well, using half block method. And I know I'm sure the author wished there was some more variants of these blocks where he could smooth this off on the inside, but there's not really any blocks that can pull that off in the game at this point. But wow, yeah, this is really turning out to be something else. So be well, once it's done, it's already a classic, but it's gonna be a classic. So there you go, the Battlestar Galactica. Someone did it. Someone really did it, and that is very, very cool. And again, this is the work in progress UCH Galactica by John Weil. And may the force be with you. It is a gigantic project. I just call this a mega project kind of build. But so far, so good. Spot on with that hull. That looks amazing. And I'm not probably, obviously it's a work in progress, so a lot of the stats and everything will change, but just so you know where the CPU is actually at on this, in Reforged Eden, that's where I'm looking at it. So it does have the core blocks to bring it to 2.1 million, but it's going to need a lot of stuff. It depends, on the, maybe even that CPU could be dialed down on release, but yeah, still amazing. And I've just realized that there's a whole row of artillery cannons or artillery turrets over here too. That's yeah, wow, you don't see this every day, I tell you. All right, well, anyway, I'll stop admiring that one. We'll admire the next ship here. This one is a lot smaller and quite the impressive combat-oriented ship as well. Now, this is for vanilla. It does say it's compatible with Reforged Eden. I'm looking at it in Reforged Eden, so the end stats are going to be distorted a little bit, but other than that, it is, I don't believe it's using any illegal parts or anything like that for Reforged Eden. It's just you would have to balance out the CPU on it. But this is the White Demon 3 by Leo. And yeah, this is an author I'm unfamiliar with as well. And this is quite the unusual ship here. It is a very long ship, quite narrow. It does land too. It's got landing gear all over the place on it. In fact, I couldn't even fit it all on the landing pad, at least facing this direction. But really cool design. It's for its size and length. It's very sleek. And this is definitely say a full-on combat-oriented CV. And it does have quite a lot of weapons on it already, and I believe a lot of upgrade potential. And yeah, when I'm talking about weapons here, let me get my HUD on here a second here. Oh, the Galactica lost power. Uh-oh. So yeah, advanced laser cannons up here, a whole lot of those. Wow, yeah. So that'll pretty much take down a shield like pretty much instantaneously. And then you have a huge amount of weapons all over the hull. Now this can support a lot of guns, I believe, a lot more than it's got on it, even stock here. But very, very cool ship. I like the sleek design, kind of like a arrowhead sort of with things on the side. Yeah, it looks like it would be very menacing. A lot of forward thrust on here as well. These are just the large thrusters, not the XL ones, so they're not the super high CPU intensive thrusters. And then we got some medium thrusters back over here as well. Really interesting how the whole ship lands, though. Yeah, it's just this is a big ship. I'm gonna have to look at the length on this one too. This is a monster ship here. It's only size class 9 though, so the Galactica. I didn't look at that, did I? Hold on. I gotta see now that I brought it up. Gotta know. What are you at so far? You are 49 so far. Yep, that's a big one. All right. Let's take a look at the hull here. Yeah, it's interesting too. If you look at the texturing on it, it's got this as its base material, but it also has these kind of in miscellaneous places there, which is kind of a cool touch on that. Plus some vents in the mix, a little bit of a big color shift here going down the middle of it, and also some black stripes on the sides there. The White Demon 3. Ah, very cool looking ship. And yeah, the interior, I happened to catch like a screenshot or two of the interior here, but let's get aboard here, and I'm going to adjust the lighting on this one. I'm pretty sure it's well lit inside. So let's see what's going on the interior. Now this is going to be a big ship to explore as well. So I don't know where I came in. There's probably multiple ways in and out of the ship. Don't know the ship yet, so we'll figure it out. Yeah, it looks like there's some side doors right there as well. So I kind of like the decor here, kind of that bluish tint in this area. And in comments, it was suggested that I should walk through a lot of these ships not in God mode. I would, but it would make exploring a ship take a lot longer yet. And with so many large creations, I mean, it would just make the video longer, I believe, because it would take a little longer to get around. Right now I can kind of cheat and fly through walls occasionally, which does help, especially when you don't know where you're going. But I'll think about that, especially for some smaller creations, but I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this ship here. So it looks like we came into a bridge. I won't say the only bridge, but a bridge, and it might be the only bridge. Well, deep into the ship here, we got a detector right over the pilot seat, kind of on this staircase pedestal here, which is a really cool concept here, kind of surrounded by some neat blocks here. A lot of detail going on the interior. A lot of different textures used. Fancy block work all over the place. Everything's rounded off and curved, and yeah, it's just a lot to see in here. It's a really interesting design too. So, oh yeah, this is nice. Kind of an open interior too. So we kind of walked in from the back. We came across a bridge, and now we're right into a production area, which is really cool. So it looks like we've got 8 advanced constructors in this section. We got some side rooms off the side here too. Take some computer consoles out in the side here. You got to have a lot of technical stuff to take care of. We got bathrooms. I know I got to go a lot more forward in the ship too. So you got kind of a sitting room off the side here with a glass window. Very nice. Our main shield is over here. Looks like we're getting into like an engineering section here. Oh, actually, holy smokes, look at this open space here. Looks like it might be marked for particular parts here. Certainly believe that this could hold a whole lot of big shield parts and things like that. Maybe there's other homes for those as well, but definitely a lot of room on the inside here. I was looking for any hangar doors. Looks like we have a glass door or a glass wall on the back here. That's interesting. Let me get back out of this room. Maybe there's another door I missed somewhere else back there, but let's head this way. Wow. Looks like we got another kind of computer console room, storing some fuel tanks in here as well. And back here, it looks like we're getting into the hangar area. That's interesting. It's got like a airtight wall separating the hangar from moving forward in the ship. And this whole area is sealed off. That is pretty cool. And yeah, pretty good sized hangar here. We got a repair bay off to one side, which is actually kind of nice. This way it's not centered, so you don't disrupt traffic coming in and out of the hangar if you're repairing something at the same time. Good idea. And what do we got over here? Staircase heading up over to this room. Some more controls and crew area maintenance. I kind of like the openness of it. Despite its size, it looks like it's pretty easy to navigate through so far. Thruster room over here. Kind of an overlook room over the production area. Yeah, very consistent lighting throughout the creation too. Nice look. Everything fits together well. And it looks like, okay, so just beyond production here, looks like we have a 18 grow plot farm, at least in this room. And we got kind of this interesting corridor that opens up to the hallways going along the side. We got a floor that goes down from here as well. I'm going to do that now, and then we'll keep... Okay, so that goes right out of the ship. Another way in and out of the ship from the ground level. Oh, interesting angled doors here. So we got a storage controller in there. Ammo box in there. Interesting. And we got a shower. Looks like a med bay here. Armor repair. Miscellaneous utility features in that room. Let me just see if we got... we got some different stuff on the other side here. We got the armor locker and then O2. A couple of seats over there. Thruster access. It's got its own ventilator. Another bathroom. And a full bathroom over here. We got the sink and the toilet, or a couple of showers actually. 3 showers. Then we get into some crew rooms here. And this is just going down one side of the ship here. Wow, quite a few crew rooms. It's a big ship. It's going to need a good amount of crew in it, that's for sure. I like walking around the hallways though. It's pretty cool. Everything kind of joins up. Looks like I was on both sides there. So not a huge grow plot area. And we've got another ramp coming down to the ground over here. So yeah, definitely a lot of ways in and out of the ship. And that would go down to the bottom side there. And another room over there. So yeah, I think I'd have like toured most of this right now. It's pretty straightforward though. Everything's lined up, despite its length and size. You can get in, get to the bridge, get to the production, get to the farm. It's all kind of in this central area of the ship, which is about back at this position here. And then obviously way in back there you've got your hangar, and then this big open room here for, I would assume, a lot of parts. I mean, you could fit anything you wanted to fit really in here. This is a large space to put in add-on parts, shields, things like that. We'll have to see what it comes stock with and how the CPU plays out. Now this does say it's for vanilla, but also is compatible with Reforged Eden. So that's how the description is. So I have a feeling the CPU would comply better with vanilla than Reforged Eden. But I don't know if it was made as a 10 million CPU standard in vanilla, as it does have a lot of launchers and things on it. In fact, let's get out of the ship again. I just want to see if there's more hidden weapons on here. Well, hidden. I wouldn't say hidden. Yeah, no, it's just got a lot of turrets all along the top here, and you can kind of tell. I think some of these the textures right here would be indicators for more positions for turrets, and maybe these are. I'm kind of wondering. It kind of looks like the way they're arranged that the center of the turret would just fire beyond those in most places. Maybe I'm wrong on that though. I could be totally wrong, but obviously, yeah, anybody that's played Empyrion could look at the hull here and say I could plaster about 100 more turrets on here pretty easily, and they would pretty much all be able to have a good line of sight going forward as well. A hull like this tends to work quite well for that kind of thing. And I just want to fly in here too and check out a couple last things here. Okay, so I just wanted to see what the hull construction material was. So we got combat steel. It looks like, let me go further back in the ship and see if that stays that way. Okay, so it looks like we are pretty much full on combat steel for the outer hull. We fly in the nose area here. I wanted to see where the how far up the interior goes and what is. Oh, look at this! I missed this room. Oh yeah, that's where the main core warp drive is. How do we access that? Maybe along. Oh, around this way. Oh yeah, I missed a whole chunk here. Or did I? Okay, so I think this is the most forward spot in the ship. Okay, this is along those crew areas. Yeah, let's fly forward a little bit here. So it looks like we've got some... okay, so here's the laser cannons right there. So pretty close to the front. So the interior does get up to about somewhere in here. So not too bad at all. Take a lot of hits to try to take this down, and a lot of firepower to shoot back too. Alright, well here, let me get the lights back on a second, and we'll take a look at some stats. So we are size class 9, 41 forward, 20 strafing, 41 lift, 19 reverse, 14 down, 100 fuel tanks on here, 4 oxygen tanks, huge barrage of different weapons. And looking at this for the, well, not everything. So I won't say it's necessarily weapons compliant due to the amount of advanced laser cannons on here in vanilla. It doesn't really matter. I don't think anybody plays with that, or very few probably play with that weapons limit thing on. I don't particularly like it myself. Then it's also, of course, compatible with Reforged Eden. So 35-hour and 59-minute build time. Did expect this to use quite a bit of estrium and zirconium. 18 grow plots, so we did see all the farms in there. CPU wise, so it looks like it's kind of set up where you would add in your own. Well, it's probably set up for vanilla, quite frankly, so it would reach 10 million. I'm guessing that it would have 4 advanced CPU cores in it. No, it won't. The numbers would be a lot different in Reforged if it did. So it looks like the cores were left out of it, and you can set up the cores how you want it, depending if you're in vanilla or Reforged Eden. So at least at the CPU there. So definitely you'd want to get this thing adjusted depending on what game mode you're playing and before use. Basically by adding a lot of CPU blocks and things like that. It would need some quantum or auxiliary cores to work in Reforged Eden without blowing the generators and things like that. Let's take a look at your storage as well here. So we got an ammo box. Got a reinforced couple. These are just boxes too. We got a harvest controller, but only at 8K. So we must have a harvester at some point. So one thing that I am seeing though, that this is kind of screaming for some storage controllers, especially for ammo. The ammo box at 8K, you're really not going to get much in there. And I do see one controller, but it doesn't have any cargo extensions linked to it. That's for a harvest controller. Even in vanilla, you can bring these up to 320,000 on here. And you could do that with the ammo box if you used an ammo controller as well. So I don't know if that's a bit of an oversight, but essentially with this many guns on here, you could fire about one round, and I think you're going to be out of ammo because you couldn't hold anymore right now. But obviously, a huge amount of areas to add in. In fact, yeah, just large chunks like over here you could fill in with ammo controllers and things like that. Just a note to the author, on a combat vessel like this, I would say a minimum of like 320k ammo bays with this much weapons on it. Especially, I don't know if it's running like artillery on here. I didn't see any per se, but even with that said, though, it's just a lot of rocket turrets and things like that. The ammo's fairly heavy for some of this stuff, and it looks like we do have some artillery back over here. These use pretty heavy rounds, so you definitely want to get a storage and ammo controllers in here, and then you should be able to really make short work of the different things here. One last thing, I just want to see what its shield is at currently. Oops. Okay, so only 4,000 on the shield stock. Again, a lot of room to add shield parts on here. And let me just put on, looks like we got some different power switches here. So gun max, prop max, or min and max on both of these. So constructors, teleporter. Yeah. Anyway, very cool. So again, this is the White Demon 3 by Leo. Very, very cool ship there. Just best recommendation I can give you is give this thing some good ammo bays, and it should work quite well. And maybe throw in some shield parts, give it some ammo bays, and go to town and blow up those pesky Xerox everywhere. All right, so let me adjust the lighting here. And we'll clear the HUD out. And the next creation here, this is the one number Sith Titan by Anima? Anima? A-N-I-M-A. So this is an author I'm unfamiliar with. But this, again, looks like a fierce combat ship. Big time. Big time. This thing is actually looks like it's quite laid out with a huge amount of weaponry on here. Huge amount. Just looking at the top side. As in the ship itself, definitely a Star Wars inspired ship. In fact, yeah, the Sith Titan, yeah, definitely a Star Wars inspired ship here. This is really, really cool. I like the hull design and shape of it. And holy smokes, does this have guns. This is a very cool looking bridge back here too. And the general wing design, the way or I wouldn't say wings, but these extensions out over here. That looks really nice. Nice looking control tower section here. All armored glass there. You got a radar above there. Even got some launchers all the way back in this part of the ship. Oh, we got solar in there too. And look at that. There's a reverse thruster kind of chilling out back over there, and then this huge barrage of solar panels up in front. Oh wow! Look at the the weaponry on the front here. Looks like we got 2 different kinds of guns going on here. So we got our advanced laser cannons, and we got a set of drill modules in here too. So this looks like it's also set up to do some drilling. And oh my goodness, look at all the artillery launchers. This would be a fun one to use. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty high on CPU, but this is going to be a fun one to use. This thing looks like it'd mess up just about everything. And kind of wondering if we got, let me just check the hull material on this one too. See if we're running, oh no, we've got some, definitely seeing some combat steel in areas here, but we've also got some, but it looks like the baseline material is steel, with some combat steel in various places, I'm guessing right now. But wow, look at that loadout on here of guns. And kind of looks like there's spots to add some more. Like if you don't have enough guns on here, you could certainly get some more. I believe every one of these symbols here would be another turret position. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Kind of. Yeah, look at that. I mean, you could get turrets, and you get, despite how many turrets are on here already, you could get a whole lot more on here. Is basically what's going on. Take a quick look at the bottom side of this a minute. It looks like we got a pretty good amount of lift thrust. We got our hangar doors on the sides there. Looks like a room down below. Yeah, really cool. Definitely like the overall shape of this too, especially just the way the hull looks. I like Star Wars hulls, like your Imperial or Rebel design hulls with the wedge shape designs. They are generally a pretty cool looking ship. This one here is no exception. I don't know if this is an actual ship in the Star Wars verse. It looks certainly a lot like ships I would see in Star Wars, but I'm lacking, especially on the new Star Wars shows and things like that right now. So my Star Wars database needs to be updated. All right, well, anyway, let's get inside here. I guess I'm going to come in through the hangar. There's probably multiple ways in and out of the ship as well. A lot of these ships do that. Sometimes they're a little sneaky. You don't see them right flying around. But yeah, as soon as we get in, this looks cool. Like the open hangar area here. Nice looking framework going along the back wall. Looks like we got a door out that way. And then we've also got production as soon as you come in here. So 6 advanced constructors. We have some medium shield parts and small shield parts over here. And it looks like we've got a door here. This might have some kind of P menu access lever that I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. Sneaky entry point right here. Yep. So way in from the bottom of the ship. Looks like I can. Yeah, that's cool. I'm screwing up all the mechanics on the doors, I'm pretty sure here. Probably should be hit switches correctly. Forward garage door. Yeah, like this here. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, so that'll open up the whole mechanism here. Cool, all that's done. And the other side here would be our garage sub-level access. And that is probably, where did I just see that? Not here. It must have been in the room behind. No? That's somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. We're in the, okay, this is the door that I got into that room with. That makes sense now. So we got, yeah, garage sub-level access. That's cool. There might be another switch around here to open it up from this side here, too. So, all right. So with that, let me just see one last thing. I just wanted to check out the lighting environment a little bit. Okay. It looks like we also have armor repair right there. And let's go down this way. Okay. So we got navigation signs here. So we got mid turbo lift, main hangar, aft turbo lift, and mining repairs. So we're gonna head back here. Fuel stacks. Okay. So we got a fuel room. That's very cool. Like the hallway design here. And we got some more fuel going on here. So RCS unit in here too. Gravity generator down there. Looks like we're going to have another level below us here too. Probably quite a few. Have turbo lift deck 7. Oh yeah, quite a few, definitely. We'll go up and down the elevators here in a minute. And then we got a mining section here. So let's check out how this works. So it looks like our mining is done from the other side. No. We've seen the mining drills on the front of this ship, so it's just kind of a but yeah, this is like piloting the ship from the other direction. That's interesting. Okay. Let's head over this way here. Bathroom. So I'm wondering if we're near the some crew areas here. So let's go this way, starboard. Okay, let's go down to, well, remember we got to go to 7. So I'm going to go down to 8. There it is. Wow. Deck 8. We got armories. That's a big ship. Aft gravity generator. Nice. That with the console in there, its own room. Elevator entry again. Aft armory. Oh, very cool. What's the button do? Oh. What's going on here? Is that a sneaky? I see the ladder going here. I was just kind of curious if that was like a trap door or something up there. So, forward garage and garage lounge. A garage lounge. I have never heard of a garage lounge before, but anybody that likes their garage and does stuff in their garage would probably want a garage lounge. Turbo lift. Okay, so I'm going to go back up to 7 now. So we got some more fuel rooms over here. Another RCS in there as well. And it looks like a lot of fuel, these fuel stacks going on here. That's right above the gravity generator. Main engineering. Oh, check this out. So here's our warp and protection. I like all the how that's set up there. It looks like right below there we've got some generators. A cool looking room. I like the light. Oh, looks like we got a balcony up above there too. Consoles. Our main core is in here. Looks like we got RCS over there. Yeah, some more RCSs in here. So quite a few RCSs. Yeah, nicely set up there. Like how you can kind of look through the floor at the what's below here too. In fact, what is below? Oh wow, I missed that. Yes, I did. Generator room. This is on 8 as well. So a couple advanced generators on the sides here and some smaller generators. Another RCS. It's got its own O2 setup in here. Very nice. Alright, so okay, now we're up at this balcony. Yeah, we kind of seen that from down there where the warp drive is. Getting lost, sorry. Okay, so let's go upward here. I think there was another elevator coming off from this floor here. Oh, there's a lot of things going on here. Locker rooms, cargo bay. And this is back to, no, this is another room here. Looks like a double hangar door. Kind of a small hangar, and we're up actually kind of on the back side of the where the control tower is. So we got a quick place to park in a smaller vessel here, maybe an escape vessel, something like that. Looks like we got a couple storage or controllers in the area, or controllers. I won't say. I don't know if they're storage or not. Sick bay complex. A morgue. A morgue. That's not encouraging for your crews, having a morgue on there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I've seen a morgue room on a ship before. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So you get go in the little chambers there. Better not die. Sick bay. Ah, okay, the people that just cannot be fixed end up in the room next door. So you don't want to be in the room next door. But this room looks pretty cool. Yeah, cool looking sick bay. I like the blockwork around the ceiling here, and the just the general shape of this. All these parts are displayed. Yeah, it looks like it's got all the pieces and multiples of some. That is cool. This is where they tell you that you're not going to make it, and you might want to check into the room next door. Yeah, that's one thing. I understand now why hospitals typically don't put the morgue right next to the emergency room. It probably scare people an awful lot. Tower turbo lift, deck 5. Let's see what we got going on here. Briefing room, sick bay complex. Thought I was in the sick bay complex. We got an armory range. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. So we got a shooting range over here. Oh, I like that. It's like, yeah, armor repair over there as well. Very cool. That's a neat idea there. I really want to hit this button here. So it looks like I should come in from a different door there. But, oh, we got quick access right into here from the other side. Another sneaky way in. And detention. Detention. And the brig. Oh, yep. Gotta have the brig. Gotta have the brig. Get those unruly rebels in here. Meanwhile, the Sith can go to the sick bay, and if they're a little too sick, they go to the morgue. Everything's very uniform here. No, I'm just having fun. No, this is really cool, though. I mean, I'm not trying to be an idiot with the morgue. I thought that was... I haven't seen a morgue in a ship before. Just one thing I'll point out, too. I made this same mistake. Hangar used in this way is AR. So other than that means more like a coat hanger, and it's spelled differently for like a hanger on a ship or something like that. So it is HANGAR, and production. And trust me, I was called out on that too, because my early ships spelled it wrong, and someone gave me a heads up on that, and then I fixed it. I didn't realize it though. You'd think hanger is stupid English language, I tell you. So, okay, so we're back into where I first came into the ship at, our main hangar bay here. Let's head up the elevator. Oh, no, actually, I think this is where I just came down. Yeah, firing access room. Hangar and production. Yep, okay, that makes sense there. We got medium shield parts on the sides there. More places for small shields. Or yeah, shield parts. I do believe you could fit in the bigger ones here too. For some reason, I'm wondering, do we go any further forward in the ship? So we're on 2 levels there, and I have not been up to the bridge yet. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit this way and try to find a elevator that would go up from here. I have turbo lift. So that gets us to this floor. We've seen that. I missed an elevator, I know I am. I probably was in it already. Just not exactly sure where that is. I'm going to cheat. We'll find it from upstairs here. No, we're right above there. Oh, there's our door release for opening up that back bay door. And primary, okay, so we are on a different floor here, so maybe this is the, yeah, this is the elevator I was looking for that continues to go forward or up. So cabin 404. 403. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice, nice cabin here. Yeah, well equipped cabin. Looks like it's got everything. Got your living room and chill out area. Oh, that's bedroom. Waiting area, kitchen, bathroom. 403. 403's got all the same conveniences here. Upper bay. Okay, we've been there. And let's go into the primary mess hall here. Oh, that looks cool. Like how this is asymmetrically done on this room with a counter on the one side there, and the glass window on the front there. Yeah, nice. Again, the texturing looks really good throughout too. I mean, I haven't been saying that too much, but yeah, you can see a lot of work done in the texture and the hallway designs and things like that. Let's go up another floor, up to 3. Oh yeah, and these are labeled like you would expect in like a hotel or something too. So we're now at 302, being on floor 3, room 2, room 1, captain's quarters, officers' quarters, and escape pod. Okay, so I thought, yeah, back there, that this small cargo bay that was down below, or not cargo bay, but the small hangar is an escape bay, and that's kind of what I thought it was anyway, which is really cool. So let's go into the captain's room here, see what the captain's got going on. The Sith captain with his morgue. No, I'm kidding. He's got a pretty nice place. Pretty nice place. I like it. I like the use of the kind of the black furniture pieces or the accents here. Like this wall is black and the rest is grays or whites. Adds in some neat stuff there. All right, and okay, so we've been 301. Let's see if these rooms are different than the 401 rooms. A little different layout. Very cool, but similar convenience. And let's head back here. We got storage. Yeah, okay, so we did take a quick walk in here just to put some boxes or whatnot. And we got a switch. What do you do? What do you do? I heard something. Or did I not hear something? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go to the next one here. Deck 2. I like the angled hallway coming into this area. Oh, very cool. Looks like we got some kind of, this is the counseling room in case you have mental issues by seeing the morgue. You could come up here and they'll talk to you about it and straighten things out a little bit. Now, let you know that you don't necessarily have to be in the morgue. Depends on your actions. All right, and then up here it looks like we got a cafeteria type of thing or mess hall. Very cool. I like this this LCD. How this yeah, that's a neat touch. These LCDs, the old school LCDs, perfectly fit within the this particular texture, and that's a really neat look. Oh, I like that. That'd be really nice to put in some hallway signs using this kind of thing, or basically what's being done right here. A really cool idea. So let's go up to 1 here, and yep, I figure we're going to be getting to the bridge. Notice we've been getting into some more and more asymmetrical rooms and hallways in the area. We got our decision-making board of directors over here in the back. They will talk about the mission plan on who gets to go to the morgue next. Sorry, I'm just gonna have so much fun with this morgue thing. No, it's really really cool actually. Anyway, so we're back up to the main bridge now. Got our main pilot seat, couple passenger seats, armor locker, teleporter right over here. That is, and then off the back here looks like we got some utility function here. Medical equipment, shower, fridge. And then here we've got, oh yeah, this is the elevator we came up on. So yeah, just different on either side. And our the board of directors room, and it looks like we got quick access coming in the top here, which is really convenient for gameplay as well. Very cool, very cool. Big ship again. A lot of places in it. It's a neat layout. I like how the signage is done in there. There's a lot to see, and again, I'm sure I'm missing some things on these ships. It's just really hard to see them all in a period of time. So let's look at some numbers here. So we are a size class 10, a 64, 19 strafing, 58 lifts, 30 reverse, 13 down. We've got, yeah, we looked at that already, didn't we? 100 fuel tanks, 12. No, maybe the last ship had 100 fuel tanks as well. That must be a thing. 40 ventilators, 12 oxygen tanks, 33 hour and 1 minute build time. Gonna need a lot of this stuff on this ship due to the huge amount of weaponry on it. And we do have 111 RCS units on this ship as well. So a lot of RCS. In fact, what does that do for our stats here? So we got 70 roll, 35 yaw, and 36 pitch. God, I would have expected with that many RCS in here, this would have, these numbers would have been higher yet. So let's take a look at the CPU here. 11,000 CPU. Wait a minute, am I having a deja vu here? Okay, so this one looks like it was left without CPU cores as well, so you can add them in yourself, whether you're configuring this for vanilla or Reforged Eden. So that could be a way to go about a lot of these different ships. It would lower down the initial cost as well. Let's see what you got for storage here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're on the right ship. What am I thinking? Okay, so we got a harvest bay at 296K. Let's see. Ammo controller at 320K. Oh, okay, so some of these are controllers too. A constructor, 320, overflow. Let's see if we got any other controllers on here. So it looks like we've got, I guess, just one 320K ammo bay. With a ship like this, with this kind of firepower, I would recommend having more ammo storage beyond that. I know it seems like a lot, but there's a lot of guns on here. Most ships would be okay with the single 320K, but yeah, you'll still be able to do some pretty good work. You'll just have to put some ammo back in there pretty quickly, depending on what kind of turrets are on here. A lot of rockets, a lot of artillery, a lot of laser cannon, a lot of everything. Plus a whole solar barrage too. Solar panel plate. Yeah, it looks like we're running maximum solar on here as well. So 48 total solar panels. Yeah, again, very cool. So this is the one number sign, Sith Titan by, and I'm sorry if I'm saying your the name correctly. I'm just trying to sound it out in my head. Anima. Pretty simple, but for some reason that makes me think of a different word. But very, very cool ship here. Definitely like the design, and could do some serious combat. So next creation, a little smaller, quite a bit smaller. This is the LF Banthapod by Life Force. And I've been looking at these other ships so long that this one ran out of juice. Let me get some power in you. And this is a HV. This is cool. This is cool. Here, let me adjust the lighting here too. Get nice daylight going on here. So, interesting design. It looks like it's top or bottom mount. Almost like a module, but it's kind of an HV. It looks like it's really designed to dock to a particular ship or anything that has top docking on it. I've got a couple creations that I believe this could mount up to just fine as well. There's probably, if I were to look at the description more, there's probably something that this was made for, and I apologize that I didn't realize it when I first grabbed it there. But yeah, this is really cool. It's like what it says. It's a pod. I'm kind of curious what's in it, but it's like a HV, I'm guessing a utility type of creation. In fact, hold on, it can dock on the sides too. So this can dock literally both sides, top and bottom. So whatever's convenient for you, just dock this thing right up. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool idea there. I like these embedded boxes in the top there. There's some more up there, kind of used as almost decorative items there. But some of these look really nice. Like that's a nice Nice looking like deco part if used there. Plus it's a storage box, of course, too. But that is very cool. Yeah, I like the idea that you could just dock this any which way too. It just doesn't really matter. You can pretty much mount this to just about any ship somehow, pretty easily. Let's get inside here a minute. I'm going to adjust the lighting a little bit here. Yeah, Life Force has been really making some really cool designs too. Oh, we've got alternative colors. Oh, look at these. I love these sharp LCDs too. So right as you come in here, you've got your pilot seat, and I like how the detector was installed on the pilot seat. That actually looks like it's all like one piece. That's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool place to put the detector. Yeah, I like that. So we got looks like a clone chamber, and then an armor locker over there, cargo box. Obviously, we've got Rebel Red and Cartel Gold and Alliance Blue here. Some looks like some upgrade information here. Up to 4 turrets can be placed on the outer sides. I won't read all of this, but quite a bit of upgrading that you can do to this here. And some information about the CPU generators, constructors, features. We got a drone hatch, hover engine toggle, and even a YouTube website or a YouTube video link. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. A couple of generators up front here. Looks like we got a CPU block and a fridge right above there. This is the way we came in and out. Got some spots for some generators or some maybe some shield parts or fuel tanks, or a whole lot of things will fit in that particular size space, especially with the HV. And it does talk about that in there too. Drone hatch. Oh yeah. I'm kind of curious on its storage too. I'm really thinking this could be a neat utility type of creation here to roll up and maybe I don't know, grab some stuff here. Obviously you could mount in like maybe a multi-turret here or something too. Other turrets. I know it talks about it all in the interior here. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So CPU wise, this is really low usage of CPU, coming at under 10,000. And we are unlock level 7, size class 1, 48 forward, 12 strafing, 18 lift. 18 lift. This is a HV. Interesting. 24 reverse and 0 down. Yeah, I'm surprised to see the lift. So I'm kind of wondering how this is all going to work out. It doesn't have any hover boosters on it. 20 RCS in this too. Man, is RCS making a comeback? I've seen RCS on a few of these creations now today. CPU wise, yeah, we looked at that. Very light on CPU. Absolutely doesn't need anything special to build this at all. Just baseline stuff, a little bit like 10 titanium and cobalt. You can pretty much get that from just about any POI in the game, even ones that don't have bad guys in them. So yeah, very easy to get into game. Just looks like it's a utility creation that would be easy to dock up to in a lot of different ways to different ships. And you can kind of configure this to do what you want it to do. Maybe you want it to be a salvager or whatnot. Yeah, very, very cool creation. Pretty much straight to the point. Nice looking design work on it. Love the color options. I mean, I like the stock color here too. I think that's a nice pick of color choices there. Everything goes together really well. Kind of that burnt orange, or even, yeah, just nice looking LCD here on the side. A lot of light around here too. There is spotlights literally coming off from all the sides. One thing I am curious about though, and I'm going to just get this off the ground a second, I want to just check out what's going on with the lift. I want to see if we got like some kind of thruster on the bottom side. And that may add to maneuverability. Or maybe it's, oh, wait a minute, it does have one of these on there. It literally, I could have swore it just said in the stats that it didn't. Yeah, I thought those were called hover boosters, and it doesn't say it has any, but there's one right there. That could be a little glitch in the game there, for sure. I don't see any thrusters on the bottom side, so maybe it's this. Maybe it's this that's creating that lift. I got to experiment with this part. This is just that one part. I've never actually figured out how to make it work in game. I think there's a certain combination of keys you got to hit at a certain way or something like that to launch. But every time I tried, I've never got one to work. But I haven't tried probably in the last 3 years either. So there is that. Let's see what's under the doors here. Okay, oh yeah, that's our drone hatch from the inside. Okay. Again, this is the Banthapod. I'm sorry, the LF Banthapod by Life Force. Very cool kind of utility creation. Again, it might be meant to integrate with another creation. If not, it looks like it could be compatible with a lot of other different creations as well. So next creation here, this is the Intrepid SV T3 by Carmelius. And this is SV... God, is this a fighter or utility here? Now, we do have some weapons on it. Really cool looking design here. So we've got kind of a first-person cockpit, but then we've got almost like a bridge in the back up on the top over there, too. Interesting design layout there. Got some kind of reversed wing pieces over here. Cool looking bridge section there. Kind of got the fighter kind of wings on this part of it. Love the LCD work here on the side here by Intrepid by Stellar Dynamics. Yeah, I like the how the E was done on there and the arrows and whatnot. Very cool. Definitely got a turret mounts on the sides over here. Looks like we got a spot location for a medium. I don't want that to be a large. Oh, probably medium. This is SV terminology here. So I kind of wonder if there's extra gaps behind these two, and there is. So I was kind of wondering. It looks like a lot of these areas are designed to put in larger thrusters, so you could remove the smaller ones here, put in a couple of the bigger ones. A couple ways in the backside here. Looks like we got some long-range radar up top. Yeah, interesting colors here too. So we got kind of the gold and blue and white set up there, like the individual stripes there. Oh, different on the back here too. We got kind of a green and red texture light on the other side there, and some different wing parts on the bottom here. That's just interesting. It's kind of like a fighter, but then it's got this top area here, which is, I don't know, like more of a reconnaissance kind of thing. Yeah, very cool. I like the block work and texture work done up this back area here too. A lot of detail. Let's get inside here and see what makes this tick here. So I'm going to adjust the lighting a little bit. And oh yeah, look at this. So we walk into the hangar. Oh, look at that. Look at that walkway. Yeah, that was something I was curious about. This has a second floor, obviously with that like bridge up top, and SVs do not provide you any elevators, ladders, staircases, really anything to go up and down in SV or HV or small block designs. But the author here found a pretty neat, interesting way to do that using these pieces here to actually make a legit looking staircase for a SV. Never thought of that. That's cool. That is cool. I mean, yeah, you would have to go at a 45 degree, but it's probably a good thing in an SV anyway, because it's unless it was really, really large, it's hard to fit all that in there. But cool looking like hangar area here. Well, it's not a hangar, is it? Kind of just an entry point, like more of a. You got some room though. You could put some stuff in here. I got off to the side door over here. Oh, place for a warp drive and pentaxa tank. I like how this is done. I like the that choice of texture down over there with the color coding on it. That kind of looks like a diagram, very easy to follow. I like that. So it looks like we've got a shield, CPU block area. We've got our regular block sitting there. Yeah, like a cargo hold over here. And I said shield. Maybe that's a shield. It could be a lot of things, honestly, in the room here. But you got quite a bit of room for upgrade parts for sure over there. And obviously on that side. Let's go forward here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, very cool LCD work, but the display mechanism here too, on these glass, like old school glass, that looks really cool. It really does look like a legit, like, I don't know, high-tech LCD screen that's see-through as well, which is really cool. We do actually have this technology, so it's not you can have see-through LCD screens. They're, if you look that up online, they do exist. They're just not not anything that's probably in the regular commercial market right now. And then we got our pilot seat right up front here. And more upgrade slots here. Looks like a spot for a constructor. Quite a few other spots here. Yeah, I definitely like this passenger seat setup though. That's pretty cool the way that's done. They kind of like float up there, which is, yeah, it's just neat. All right, so we're gonna go up the this SV staircase up here to the second floor. Which, oh yeah, look at that. Has some more of these. These are done a little bit different, where the yeah, how the LCDs line up there. These are some really awesome looking LCDs though. I mean, yeah, very nice, very nice. And then our main pilot seat, nice visible area here. So you got two different ways to pilot the ship. You can either come up here or down over there. You also got O2 in this room area, and yeah, I think that's it. That's a cool SV. It's different. It's different. It's kind of like a fighter, but then it's got like this part back over here, which is like maybe a separate thing. And if I were to classify this, I would say this seems like it would be some kind of reconnaissance vessel. Maybe where this is a control room for the whole radar, and then you've got your ship pilot down here. But obviously, you could fly it from either in Empyrion here. Ah, very cool. So again, this is the, well, hold on. We got to look at some numbers. So we are size class 3, 32 forward, 12 strafing, 29 lift, 24 reverse, 24 down, 16 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks, 5 hour and 11 minute build time. Does need a smidgen of estrium and zirconium. Not too much at all though. I got a detector, 2 Gatling cannons, and 4 laser turrets on here. CPU wise, pretty light on CPU. So this is probably dual compatibility, I believe. Again, Reforged Eden, you'd probably need to add another CPU block, maybe a single improved or something in there to get it up a little bit higher. Vanilla, I believe it would be set to go right out the doors, and this isn't bad. I'm not sure if this would cause generator damage or not at this level of CPU difference. Very cool though. And also, let's see, carbon composite. I was just trying to look at their main. Okay, there's a steel hull creation. Makes a lot of sense there. And then your storage. So we got an ammo controller at 73, a little over 7,300. We got a cargo controller at 32K there. 232K cargo controllers. That's a lot of cargo in here as well for a SV. So 64K regular cargo plus about 7,300 for ammo alone on here. So definitely a lot of be able to move quite a lot of resources with an SV. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So again, this is the Intrepid SV T3 by Carmelius. So the last creation today, we're going to go back into a little Star Trek here. We had some BSG. Now we're going to get some Star Trek in here. And we had some Star Wars too. So I tell you what, All three of these major sci-fi franchises are getting covered today. Well, there's some others, but three of the big ones are getting covered here. Definitely like that. So here we have the USS. I'm going to screw up this. I've seen this word before. Senzu, the USS Senzu R2 by O2. The spelling on the author's name on this one, it's unfamiliar to me, but it's O-T-E, and then it's got a symbol that looks like a U, but I believe it's a mathematical symbol or a letter of a different alphabet I'm not familiar with. Let's look at this. That's a cool looking Star Trek design, or Star Trek ship design. I like how this is arranged. It's a little different than some other ones that I've seen, but I like it. So we got the NCC 1227 here. I like the color scheme on it. We got our big saucer area here. Interesting area with texture lights right on the front there. Looks like we do have some, it's kind of like some kind of launchers of some origin right here. Check that out in the stats. A whole bunch more launchers. Probably a toggle switch to turn those on or off. I didn't actually park this one on the pedestal. I was worried I didn't have enough room here, but I believe it does. Or oh no, I don't think it has landing gear on this one. That's why. So it looks like we got a number of turrets here along the bottom side. I like this bridge area down here. It's a pretty cool location, kind of below the saucer on this one, and it does not have one on top of the saucer. I like that. I like that setup there. Cool looking angled nacelles going off here too. They're kind of or they kind of start going at a over 45 degree, or not a 45, 22.5 degree angle, which looks really cool. It goes with the 22.5 degree angle from the arms, the connector arms. I think there's a name for those too that I totally forgot right now. Yeah, really cool here. So it looks like we have, these might be some retractable weaponry, I think, in these locations here. Well, it looks like we got a way in on the bottom on either side over here. And, oh, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this interesting hangar door here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I got this wrong. This totally looks like it would land. Yeah, it does. There's the landing gear. And then it sits on this back brace back over here. I get it. I didn't see that at first. Okay, so yeah, this is meant to land. And this is pretty interesting here. It sits up pretty high, and the author wanted to get the doors all the way to, or the ramp all the way down to the ground. And that's a little challenge to do. You got limited options with the ramp parts for doing anything long, or goes down many blocks like that. But this is a pretty interesting way to go about it. So you got kind of like two ramps and this built-out area here, which would also give it some back stability when landing this. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got a interesting looking blast door, hangar door setup over here. That's yeah, it opens up. Yeah, it kind of like crosses in like this one's longer on one side than the other side, and yeah, that's cool. All that comes into play there. A lot of retractable turrets on here, a lot of them. I'm seeing them everywhere I look. There is another retractable turret, so I think this is going to be a combat-oriented creation here. Let me just, I'm going to see if we've got a something for the turrets here. Well, probably just our main one. I'm going to turn these on just so you get all these out, see where they all are. And yeah, there's a lot of them. Look at that. Definitely made to do some serious damage there. A bunch more turrets on the bottom side of the saucer section as well. That's cool. Like the tidbits of added color in here too, around here, kind of making some markings across the ship. Alright, well, let's get in this one here. Let me adjust the lighting here a minute. Oh, nice looking hangar here. I like the black floor, the white wall setup here. Yeah, all the decals and things across, or the yeah. I always call these decals. I don't think that's their official name, but it looks like we got God, are these spots for upgrade parts or just kind of marked off landing pad areas, I would say. And then off to the side here, we've got a couple like observation rooms. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't even notice that from the outside. So this is actually a walkway that goes in like this glass piece out to like the nacelle arms. Oh wow, I didn't expect that. Figured this area might have just been sealed off. And then inside of here you can kind of get thruster access. Holy smokes, this is quite extensive down in this section. Didn't mean to like instantly jump into the nacelles here, but didn't even realize you could. Yeah, just the lighting a little bit here. Yeah, let's get some neat looking shadows in here. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like a lot of places to just kind of jump in there. It looks like we've got a thruster kind of in that section there. And yeah, a lot of thruster access into the nacelles. I like the red lighting there, accent. Feels pretty appropriate for being in this part of the ship near the nacelles. And that's cool, this whole suspended glass walkway to get into them. And we're back in the hangar. It's around this way, so I imagine we got about the same thing there. We got security over here. Actually, is this the same? Yeah, so we're going to get out to that nacelle. And then, alright, so we can, there's a staircase going upward, and then we got this turbo lift 5, so, ooh, look at that. Cool looking elevator sign there. Yeah, I like that. I like the touch of, I always like these elevator signs. It's a nice way to do it, to kind of know what's going on here. So we're on turbo lift on 5 here. Oh, look at that. So we've got our shuttle bay. Let's check out this floor, or deck. Oh, look at this. So we got this, oh, that just kind of gets us up along the hangar here, and it looks like we've got like a training orientation room over here for new cadets. They go out into space. Some sentry guns on the inside of the hangar area here. Quite a lot of them. Yeah, you don't want to get out of cause a ruckus back there. Yeah, it's interesting how we got a force field kind of protecting this area from the other area to a different oxygen zone. This kind of gets us up here. I guess we're going to just take these stairways. We'll jump back in that elevator, or other elevators too. Wow, there's got one here. Interesting. Oh, we got a crew room over here. Pretty fancy here. Got some kind of glass on the inside. Looking into... No, that's the outside. Shuttle Bay 2. Oh, looks like we have a secure bridge over here. Yep, check that out. Better not try to break into this one either. Wow, this thing is protected. Look at these sentry guns. Over here, looks like we got a cargo hold. That's pretty cool. That's done over here. We got some lockers over here. Yeah, looks really neat. A lot of texture work going on here. Another crew room over here. Pretty fancy. Got a bathroom along the side there. Around in the back. Neat looking layout. That would scare me though if I walked out and seen that pointing at my face every time. What if it screwed up and malfunctioned? Briefing room over here. That's cool. I like how all these rooms are done up here. And oh, I expected a bathroom, but it looks like we are going to the main bridge over here. Oh, look at this really sharp LCD around here. Oh, all the angles and everything. Oh, that's cool. There's one to steal, everybody. No, that's cool. I like the layout here. This looks really cool on the how that whatever's going on here with the LCD work. That looks neat too. Like a crosshair, and then it looks like we've got some hover mode. Hover mode. Wait a minute. Where's CV? What does that mean? Probably a thruster adjustment, I gotta assume. But just to maybe to park it, and maybe where it will stay up in the atmosphere of a planet when not fall, but also minimize thruster use. I'm just guessing. That was just my total guess on what that could mean. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool ship here. I know I'm missing more areas of it though. This was a pretty good sized ship here. So let's get out to one of these elevators here. So deck 4, let's go up to deck 3. That's right. I made the mistake on my Star Trek ship, and someone pointed out that the decks start from the ground level is deck 1, and as you go up, it goes up like to deck 2, deck 3, that kind of thing. And oh no, I'm sorry, just the opposite of that. Just the opposite of what floors on a typical building would be. So deck 1 is your top deck on this. That's see, I almost screwed it up again. So okay, so a lot of stuff to see here. We got a computer room. Wow, look at all the stuff that's going on here. Oh, we got our core right up there. Our shield right behind here. Dude protecting the storage controller. Or ammo controller, I'm not sure yet. And this looks like a serious room for some upgrade pieces here. I'm guessing by the looks of it, it could fit a couple medium shield parts in this room. Or big generators. Yeah, a lot of stuff could go in that room, but definitely if you had a medium shield part, I believe this is 6 blocks by, yeah, you could fit 2 medium shield parts in here as well. Maybe that's what it was designed for. Or a warp drive. Nah, that's too big for a warp drive, I think. Yeah, this one I'm just kind of getting lost in here a little bit. I shouldn't be, but what is this? Oh, this is another elevator. Oh, yeah, like a big crew area over here. A lot of crew rooms. Nice. Nice. Some different textures in the mix here, too. Alright, let's get back out here. And that was just kind of a... I didn't even expect that. That was just kind of a different thing here. Look at this wall. This wall is really interesting. The way it's textured and the blocks used, it just looks like something different. Like it doesn't look like it's Empyrion right there. It looks like it's some other game. Really detailed wall set up there. Yeah, it's really interesting looking. I like that. Yeah, it looks really super detailed. Our computer room. Yep, we've been in here. Get back out to the lift here. Let's go up to deck 2. Oh yeah, so we come into our hangar here on the back. Well protected hangar. A lot of sentry guns on the inside over here as well. So, armed guard, person to check people in. And this lines up through that pretty cool looking hangar door on the back side here. That opens up with the blast doors plus the ramps in the mix. And it's also sealed off with okay, that's part of the second doors there, the louvered doors. Oh, and then we got like a constructor room right off to the side of the hangar. on that side, and there's a different layout over here. We got some storage controllers, like a locker, separate O2 zone there as well. So shuttle bay 1. Okay, that was shuttle bay and then external bay. Okay, I had a door wig out on me there. So deck 1, engineering, shield generator, shield banks, reactor cores, computer room, upper warp drive, access to turbolift 1. So computer room. I thought we were in here already. No, we weren't. Not this one. Oh yeah, so we got our CPU blocks over here. I think basically with the author name too, it's just in a different language that I don't know how to. Well, I don't know. I don't know many languages, so I'm not exactly sure what this is saying, but obviously it is definitely related with CPU core blocks. Our main core right there. Yeah, this is really cool. Look at this glassed off room on the front side here. It's the warp drive room. And there's our pentaxid tank. It kind of looks like the warp drive would go right in this location here. Like maybe it is left off probably to keep the CPU in check, I'm guessing. 4 shield bank, turbolift 2, crew quarters. Oh wow, port crew quarters. Wow, we got another whole section of crew. Yeah, there's a lot in this ship. This is quite something else. The Jeffries tube port solar array. So we have solar going on here too. I think the lingo lines up with Star Trek too. Oh, look at this interesting. Oh wow, what the? Oh, that's cool. We got hydroponics bay. I didn't know this was a thing. We got grown plants in here. I had a ship out there with grown plants on it, the original Manicore EX1. I thought that was a weird glitch in the game when I made that, in that you couldn't literally have grown food and grow plots on a ship after that point in time. I don't even know how I pulled it off with the Manicore. Never done it since then, but it looks like, yeah, it looks like everything's already grown in here. Interesting, very interesting. It's kind of a bonus. You don't even have to think about it. Maybe the stuff that's grown in here, I don't know the recipes very well, but maybe it's very well designed to make like a ration pack or some type of food setup. That's cool. Didn't expect that. And honestly, I don't know where I'm at anymore either. I'm over here. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, look at this side room over here. We're definitely exploring the saucer area. There's a lot of places to go here. Wow. Yeah, very cool looking crew room here. Maybe this is like more or less like a captain's room or something. It probably says on the elevator coming in, or if I could read what, I can't read that, so I don't know what it is exactly saying here, but that, I would say that would be like a captain's or first officer's room there. Let me see if the elevator sign gives us a little heads up to that. Not necessarily. What's over here? Where the heck are we? We're just lost in the spaceship here. This this is wild. Okay, so we're kind of like looking in at that room again. I feel. Oh yeah, this is the warp drive room. I've already been here. Just came into it from a different way. Oh, look at this. We also got like a cafeteria break room area here. Very cool. Sentry guns up there as well. Hey, you definitely don't want to get out of line in this ship here. We're back into the farming section. Everywhere I'm looking, there's just something to see, though, and I feel like that dog from the show Up. I'm like, squirrel! Yeah, I could totally lose my thought process here. Man. Some of this stuff is really neat, though. If you take just take a look at this very small block hallway. Obviously, very little blocks to do anything with in this tight of space, but just the way the author did it, where it's like everything's it's interesting. It looks way more detailed than what you think you could get in such a tight area with so few blocks, and a lot to do with the texturing, like the this going across the top. Yeah, it's just interesting, like a different panel here with the floor. I don't know. It's just a lot of like busy work detail in here, which is really cool for such a tight area. And I mean, the rest of the ship, the whole ship's done that way, so it's not like that hallway is unique to anything. But I'm just pointing that out a little bit. And man, you better have permission to teleport too. You got another gun in your face. There's a lot of guns in your face. Yep, there's a lot of guns in your face. Oh, holy smoke. I'm sorry, man. This would scare the crap out of me if this was like a real thing and I was walking around it, and everywhere you go there's an automated turret like staring right at your face. Oh my goodness. That would I think I'd just be a little bit nervous here. Well protected though. Well protected. I think I just went around in a circle. So yeah, I'm a little lost. I'm a little lost. Not gonna lie. But we are on. Okay, so we are on deck 1. So this is the top area of the ship too. So, wow, yeah, there's a lot of places to go check out. I'm pretty sure I missed some places in here, but yeah, very cool ship. Again, I like the hull design. I like the layout. I've looked at quite a few Star Trek ships, and I mean, there's some that I like better than others, and this is definitely one of those that I like better than others for that's just general shape of the layout of it, how the nacelles attached to the lower section. This is a pretty cool looking design here. So, all right, let's look at some numbers here. So start with, we are size class 14, 31 forward, 12 strafing, 19 lifts, 16 reverse, 14 down. We got 137 fuel tanks, 51 oxygen tanks, 4 RCS, 36 hour and 8-minute build time. Does require quite a bit of estrium and zacosium. Does have 15 grow plots. CPU wise, yeah, it looks like it's set up with higher CPU stock here in Reforged Eden, but it's going to want some more. So yeah, you definitely want to get some quantum or auxiliary cores or some method of adding the CPU to the ship to get that balanced out, probably before flying it around. But once you do have that balance out, hold on, let me just see what the stock shield is on here. I'm not sure if it had, oops, additional shield parts in its stock. I don't believe so. Also on the weaponry here, it's got considerable amount of weapons on it, and a whole heck of a lot of sentry guns in here too. So yeah, almost 60. I'm sorry, almost be 40, almost 50, not 60. Nice. Now let's take a look at your storage as well here. So it looks like we've got, let's see, ready food. Okay, so that would be a fridge. These are regular containers there. Got a controller here at 360K. Deconstructor at 168K. Oh, it says it right there. 272 on energy, water, and oxygen. Got a harvest controller at 320K. A couple more controllers down here. Oh, there's a big one. 542K on that. 360K there. Yeah, a lot of storage in here. Is this a different one? Harvest controller. Oh, I probably just looked at the same one twice there. And we've got these as well. These looks like, oh, that's a controller too. 32K. I don't know what that word says, so I'm a little, yeah, it's, like most of it is, in English, and then there's parts that are not in English, and I don't even know what language that specifically is. Wow, yeah. So anyway, it would be really hard to add up all the storage in here, but quite a lot of storage in here as well. So again, this is the USS Senzu by O2. Or I'm sorry, I totally butchered the author name. OTE, a symbol that looks like a U, but I know it's not a U. It's I've seen it before, but I don't know what it means. By this particular author, and that's very cool. Very cool design on this one. Neat looking ship. Just the overall characteristics of the layout and the color scheme and everything. It's very detailed as well. So, and that is it for today's look at the workshop. A lot of cool ships. I was a little worried about this one. There's some big ones in this one, and to be honest, there's more ships even in the spotlight, and I didn't even get to the new releases because there's so many things to look at. So, I grabbed another ship that I'll be showing next week that's also in the spotlight currently that I did not get to in this video. So I will that will be put onto the next week's episode, and so don't worry that I skipped anything. I didn't really. It's just there was too many things to check out all at once. So try not to miss anything there. Anyway, y'all have yourself a great day. This is a lot of fun. Episode 100. Never thought I would get to so many episodes. Was never the plan. It started out just as a thing I wanted to. And if you look at the very first episodes, it was really taking a look at some older creations on the workshop by various authors that a lot of them weren't even around anymore. And then it kind of migrated into taking a look at the current builds coming out to the workshop in the spotlight every week since then, with a couple other ones that were a little bit different here and there. And sometime in the near future, too, I wanted to do one of these on a specific kind of ship, but it's not necessarily new releases. Like, I'll make an announcement on the next time I do one of these videos, but I'd be like looking for like a particular class of creation, like maybe Combat SV, and then I'll probably ask questions at that point in time. You know, like if anybody knows, like current, combat SVs that work in either Reforged Eden or Vanilla or both, that you like. And then I would take a look at all those and try to get like looking at like SVs generally, you could look at a lot more in the same amount of time because they're smaller, typically. I'll say typically. There are some SVs that aren't so small, but compared to some of these CVs, especially in this particular episode, they're quite small still. But anyway, awesome work, everyone. That crazy. I love this Galactica here too. It's crazy, crazy cool. Anyway, y'all have yourself a great day, and I will talk to you later.